Charlie, aka Penguinz0, is a Florida man that needs a home. And I'm a design professional who is also a Florida man. And as a fellow Florida man, I had this wild idea. I want to design a home for him. Now, in order for this to work, I'm gonna need three things from you. But before you quit out and go back to your doom scrolling because you don't have time for this, I actually wrote everything that I need from you in the description and as a pinned comment to this video. So just read that if you don't have time to watch this. All right, so what's the plan here? Well, my plan is to design a house for Charlie, and I wanna take this from start to finish, and I wanna document everything. But I want you guys to design it. I'm not gonna design it. I'm only gonna guide this project. As we move along, maybe we'll host a design competition or something. But the idea is that you guys are gonna be telling me what to do, and we're gonna work on this thing together. We're gonna start first with like some volume studies to get the design of the house down, and then we're gonna get the floor plans, and then sections, elevations, and then renderings, and then maybe even actually build this thing. But that's just a crazy Florida man thought. For now, we just wanna actually just digitally document this thing. But the thing is, there's one big problem, and that is the YouTube algorithm. See, the thing is, for this to work, we're gonna have to have massive input. We're gonna have to have an audience, basically. And if nobody's watching this video, then we have no audience, it won't work. So we need this video not necessarily to go viral, but it needs to be seen by a bunch of people. Now, in order for YouTube to take this video and share it with everybody, it wants to know that it's a good video. And it decides that based on how many likes, how many comments, and how much of the video each person that clicked on it saw. So if you got this far already, we covered the part about how long the video's been seen. I think this is good enough. The next thing that we're gonna need to do is have you like this video. And I know your finger is really heavy and it's kind of difficult to press the like button, but just do it. And if you're on your TV, there's no excuse. You could still do it with your remote. Trust me, I do this all the time. And then finally, the last thing that we need is a comment. Now, none of that skibidi toilet spam bot stuff. No, this has to be a quality comment. Now, what exactly is a quality comment? Well, it's a comment that we can use for our next video. And so for now, what you should answer is the following question. In this house for Penguinz0, for Moist Critikal, Charlie, whatever you want to call him, what is one thing that you think that house needs to have? Now let's think real big here. Eventually we'll get into the details, but for now I want you to think real big and mention what is something, possibly the theme of the house, or I don't want to, give you too much guidance, but just for now, what's something that you consider extremely important for this house to have based on what you know about him? Now, if you don't know too much about him or you're not really into the idea of having a house designed for him, that's okay. You should still comment too. Instead, you should either comment something that could be helpful to all of us here, or if not, comment who you would like this process be done for. So what other person would you like a house designed for? Because in the future, I will do that instead. Now, we've covered the three things we need. As a big bonus, you can do two other things. One is share this with your loneliest friend that has the most amount of time, because that will pretty much guarantee we're gonna get a full view on everything else that we need. And also, you can subscribe to this channel and hit the notification. You don't have to do that. I really don't care, but it will help when I post this video. You will get notified that part 2 is out. Otherwise, you're not gonna know, and YouTube doesn't do a real good job all the time of having you keep on with that stuff. But you can always check back yourself. That's fine. Now, personally, I think if we get 100 comments, right? Quality comments, none of that spam stuff. Quality comments that we can use to the next video, that's gonna be good. And if we get at least 1,000 likes, I think that's gonna be great too. I think that should be enough. So if you look at the likes and they're really low, go ahead and like this video. We're not aiming for 1 billion views here. I'd be happy with maybe 20, 30,000 views and like really good comments, and we're good to go. Now, here's the thing. There's a huge possibility that this is not gonna work, okay? It just pretty sure that the odds are against us here. This is just not gonna work because, my thumbnails suck, my titles suck, I can't figure that part out of YouTube. So if that's the case, it's okay. I'm gonna go back to my usual old content for a few weeks, chill out in that zone. And then eventually, based on the comments that anybody else did leave, if they did leave any, we'll go ahead and do this again, but with a different person and see if we have better luck next time. So hopefully this takes off. I don't know that it will. It's kind of like a big giant experiment. I don't know what the end is going to be like, but hopefully it's a good, cool project that we're all able to, do together. So till next time, talk to you soon.